live on YouTube?
We are live on YouTube right now.
YouTube, okay.
So at 6:50 in 4 minutes, we're gonna play the opener.
Okay.
And then we'll go live.
There's 5 out of 2. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna text Chris saying the YouTube stream's up. I have a special open planned in my head on a cold Friday Halloween spooky night. Yeah,
it works if it's the mood.
Yeah. I am putting the headset on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the top of the hill for tonight's home opener matchup
Top of the hill.
between the Uxbridge Spartans and your Bay Path Minutemen. Bay Path, the CMAC, and the MIAA strongly denounce all forms of racism and bigotry. We promote good sportsmanship, so please engage in positive cheering.
Yeah. Do you need this? It's over here.
Okay. I'll keep it right here.
Yeah. It's trying to fly away. Great games.
You're listening to MyFM 101.3's coverage of high school football. Brought to you by Milford Federal Bank, Joseph and Thomas Opticians, Milford Regional UMass Memorial Health, Crystal Pool and Spa, The Embroidery Bar in Milford, All Temp System, Milford Hardwood, Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, Peppercinis, Winks Salon and Spa, ABC Air Heating and Cooling, Milford Tire Service, Southwick Zoo, American Climbers, GNC Plumbing and Heating, Flood Fire Pro, Modern Design and Build, and Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center. Now down to the field for high school football.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bay Path Regional Voc-Tech High School in Charlton, Massachusetts, as tonight we present high school football in the second half of a spooky doubleheader here on a Friday night. It is a cold, rainy, wet Friday night here. It is the Uxbridge Spartans taking on the Bay Path Minutemen. We welcome you into our pregame show, brought to you by Joseph and Thomas Opticians, providers of vision care and optometry services, including eyeglasses and frames. From our broadcast position in the bleachers, Sam Smith alongside Grant Flood, who is making his MyFM debut tonight. Welcome to the crew. It is going to be an interesting game tonight. Uxbridge 6-1 on the season, and they have been a force to be reckoned with. They're on a 2-game winning streak, taking down Millbury and BVT over their last 2 games, and it's all thanks to their huge running back, Camden LaChapelle. Best game of the season last week by far, 28 rushes, 265 yards, and a whopping 6 touchdowns for LaChapelle. He's going to have a big impact here tonight.
Absolutely, Sam, as Uxbridge is definitely going to be looking to run the ball again tonight. They've been doing it efficiently all season up to this point. There is no reason why the run offense should slow down. It's just fresh off rain. This field is very muddy, so expect this game to feature a lot of runs on both sides of the ball.
Mud ball will be played here tonight, and it is going to be very entertaining as Halloween night carries on here tonight.
Please welcome to the field
over on the
Bay Path Minutemen.
You can hear the PA announcer introducing the Bay Path Minutemen coming out on the field right now. You can see them coming on the left side of your screen for those watching on the MyFM Media YouTube channel. MyFM 101.3 listeners will be joining us at the end of Milford and Franklin tonight. That game will be wrapping up rather shortly, as you can see them coming out in the field, and they are hyped up and ready to go. And let's talk about Bay Path, right? As they're coming into this season, coming into this one, only 2-5. However, they're coming off a win against Millbury last week. Both these teams have taken out Millbury in the last few weeks.
Yeah, absolutely, and definitely if you're Bay Path, you want to keep that momentum going. They played very strong last week, so expect them to keep that momentum while at home tonight and try to come away with the upset victory.
Today's injury report is brought to you by Milford Regional UMass Memorial Health. There are no injuries to report on either side as of tonight, as we transition into tonight's colors of the game that are brought to you by the Embroidery Bar in Milford, your local custom embroidery and t-shirt design shop in Milford. The captains are coming out right now. The Uxbridge Spartans are in the road whites with the orange trim going on the field right now. And you can see BVT coming. You can see the Bay Path RVT team coming out there in the home purples with the yellow trim out there right now. Yellow pants as well for the Minutemen. Game time and temperature brought to you by All Temp Systems, delivering the highest level of comfort and heating. And guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It is cold. It is windy. It is brutal out here. It is 43 degrees here in Charlton, Massachusetts, where we are located. And it feels like 30. There is a massive wind chill. The wind is howling. It was raining about 20 minutes ago before we got things started here tonight. And we are going to be good to go rain-wise down the stretch. But it is nice and cold tonight, and it has a nice, good feel for some football tonight.
Yes, and wind blowing from right to left, and it will certainly be interesting again how both teams, not only passing game, how both teams treat special teams. It will be interesting to see if there will be a lot of field goals attempted tonight.
Both teams getting hyped up at about midfield, doing their pregame huddles here tonight. Uxbridge and Bay Path here on the MyFM Media YouTube channel. Right now, it is a YouTube-only live stream, but I want to remind everybody, once Milford and Franklin ends, we're going to be bringing in the radio broadcast of this game here tonight, which we'll be covering for you down the stretch. Once again, Sam Smith alongside Grant Flood. We're going to be kicking things off in about 60 seconds or so, but we'll be right back. We're going to take a 60-second break here on MyFM 101.3, whereas the national anthem will be played. Do not go anywhere.
This high school broadcast is being sponsored in part by All Temps Systems. At All Temps, they deliver the highest level of quality for your comfort. Experienced technicians, customer-first mindset, and upfront pricing, all at All Temps. They service all brands and are licensed and fully insured on all services performed. Have All Temps service all of your home comfort needs for you and your family. All Temps is your #1 team. All Temps Systems, Pond Street in Milford.
In the heart of Mendon, a world of luxury awaits. At Wink Salon and Spa, every visit is a moment of indulgence, designed just for you. From rejuvenating facials and soothing massages to expert hairstyling and wellness treatments, our experienced staff is here to evaluate your self-care routine. Whether you're prepping for a special event or simply craving calm, Wink Salon and Spa has got you covered. Visit winksalonspa.com or call today to book your appointment. Wink Salon and Spa, Mendon's premier beauty destination.
Where can you find over 20 flavors of muffins, 30 fresh roasted coffees, and a full espresso bar?
It's all at the Muffin House Cafe.
With 6 convenient locations, Medway, Mendon, Hopkinton, Natick, Westwood, and Walpole, you're never far from fresh, delicious treats.
And it's not just muffins. The Muffin House Cafe has fresh-baked cakes for any occasion, breakfast and lunch sandwiches, crisp salads, quesadillas, and so much more.
Ready to check it out?
Visit muffinhousecafe.com today.
The Muffin House Cafe,
not just a muffin house.
The national anthem is just wrapped up here in Charlton, Massachusetts, here at Bay Path High School. Uxbridge and Bay Path here on the MyFM Media YouTube channel and MyFM 101.3, joining us shortly at the end of Milford and Franklin. Once again, Sam Smith alongside Grant Flood. Glad to have you with us here tonight. It is cold, as we mentioned during the game time and temperature segment. It is nice and cold, 43 degrees. It feels like 30. There's a massive wind chill. Fans are bundled up. We're bundled up. I don't feel like I'm bundled up enough, but we are ready to go here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely we are, Sam. Again, expect a run-heavy approach by both of these offenses tonight. Will certainly be interesting with, it looks like, Bay Path will be yanking the ball first, so we will see what happens here.
It looks like actually Uxbridge will get the ball first, as Uxbridge looks like they won the toss and chose to receive in this one. Uxbridge will be going from left to right across your screen. Bay Path will be going from right to left. Bay Path will be kicking away. It will be number 18, Hunter DeFossi will be kicking away here for Bay Path. Here as this kickoff is brought to you by Milford Hardwood. Let them floor you. And it's going to be returned. It's going to go to the back of the end zone, and there'll be a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 20-yard line as we are underway here in Charlton on a cool night here tonight. Uxbridge's offense coming out. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Both teams in the huddle. Defense lined up, ready to go, waiting for the offense to break the huddle.
Let's go, you!
2 receivers lined up on each side. Running back to the left hip of Paxton who gets this down. Looking downfield, throws to his left, pass incomplete. Was looking for Thatcher Sweeney, could not connect, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Ray Paxton, the starting quarterback for this Uxbridge squad. He's in 10th grade, ranked number 11, throws right-handed, and he's also a linebacker on the defensive side of the ball. But Paxton threw a couple of touchdown passes throughout the season. He looks to continue his spirits, keep them as high as possible as Uxbridge comes in tonight at 6-1.
Uxbridge 6-1, including on a 2-game winning streak as well coming into tonight. The wind is really howling. Papers are flying everywhere. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line. Snap, fakes the handoff, looking downfield, rolls out, throws to his right, pass incomplete. Was looking for Thatcher Sweeney once again, could not connect, and it's 3rd down.
And that time, Paxton felt the pressure coming from his right side, so he tries to step out of the pocket and throw on the run. Just misses the throw, and it's 3rd and long.
2 straight incompletions to kick off the drive for Uxbridge. 3rd and 10 at the 20-yard line. First 2 plays, they had the same setup. 2 receivers lined up on each side with a back to the left on the left tip of Paxton. We'll see what they decide to do here on 3rd and 10 as Uxbridge is in the huddle, getting the call from the sideline. They'll break the huddle, and they're going to go. Looks like they're going to go once again. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, one running back to the right on the right hip. It's going to be a keep. It'll be a nice run play, getting pushed, and they'll get across the 1st down marker. Looks like that was Camden LaChapelle who on that massive carry, that'll be enough for a Uxbridge first down.
He has been the #1 ball carrier on this Uxbridge team, Sam. Look at him right there on 3rd and 10, lowers his shoulder, tries to push his way past the first down marker, and does so.
Moves the chains, it'll be a 16-yard gain on that run for La Chapelle. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Now the first any sort of progress they've had on this drive after 2 straight incompletions. Once again, 2 receivers lined up on each side. Running back on the right hip of Paxton, rolls to the left side. 1st and 10, handoff to La Chapelle, and he will gain a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd down and medium here.
2 straight run plays, and again, expect Uxbridge to continue to find ways to get him involved, even in receiving games. This time, he lowers his shoulder for a gain of 3.
Ball is spotted at about the 40-yard line, 2nd and 7 here. Snap, fakes the handoff, throws to his left, pass incomplete. Was intended for Grady Walsh, the tight end, and a flag comes out late. Here on 2nd and 7, we'll see what is being called. It's going to be on Uxbridge. It's going to be a personal foul. And it will be moving things back in the opposite direction for Uxbridge. It will be 2nd down and a million for Uxbridge, it seems like.
Just backbreaking penalty there to make it 2nd and long.
Ball is spotted at the 25-yard line. So you get a 15-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 22. You got to think they're going to have to go pass here, even though Paxton 0 for 3 in the pass game. Definitely going to look to try to pass and you get 22 yards to get the first down mark.
And of course, you don't have to pick all 22 yards on this play.
Actually, they will have to. 3rd down at 22. Looks deep downfield, down the far sideline. It is caught! It was Blake Rosborough. A huge gain. He's across midfield, and that's going to be plenty enough for an Uxbridge first down from 3rd and 22 to moving the chains.
That is an amazing throw from Paxton. His first completion of the night, stepping up in the pocket, able to fire it down the right sideline. Great adjustment by Roxborough, able to make the adjustment at the first down grab.
First and 10 at about the 45-yard line into Bay Path territory. And Camden La Chapelle slips. It'll be 2nd down at about where the original line was. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Change direction with the foot thanks to all the rain that came earlier this afternoon. Be more careful when they want to cut and make new.
2nd and 9. At the 45-yard line. Gave him 1 on that run. Under 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless. Uxbridge on their first drive. It's the first drive of the ball game. La Chapelle gets the handoff. He gets across the 36-yard line. It looks like that should be enough for a first down. We'll see where they spot it. And they will spot it at the 35-yard line. Maybe we'll take a look. They're going to spot it just short. We'll see here. They're going to say it's 3rd and inches. Third and a very short 1 yard.
Once again breaking off the initial contact and trying to fall forward for the first down there. He just missed it, but expect that to call again on 3rd and
3rd and 1 at the 36-yard line. The jump did not hand off to La Chapelle again. Plenty enough for a first down. He'll get across the 30. He's down at about the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10. Plenty enough for another Uxbridge first down.
This is a great drive here by Uxbridge, able to continue to run the ball down the road of the Bay Path defense and just doing a good job in creating holes in the offensive line, able to have
Ball is spotted at the 27-yard line. It'll be first and 10. As the fans continue to file in here on this cool Halloween night here in Charlton. First and 10 at 27. Rolling from right to left as a receiver in motion at Bradley Dwight. Snap. Handoff to LaChapelle once again, and he's down, taken down right away. And it'll be second down and long.
Good job by the linebackers to just expand that hole shut and able to bring it down at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, this run defense is going to be heavily tested today. As we've already seen, Uxbridge is going to be one heavy offense so far.
Second and 8, looks like at the 25-yard line. 6.5 to play first quarter. Snap, throws over the middle, caught! And he is down inside the 5-yard line. That was, looked like that might have been LaChapelle who was actually running on it, who was actually a receiver on that one. It will be first and goal inside the 5-yard line here for the Spartans.
It's a very good ball placement by Paxton. Able to throw it just high enough to where the receiver can make a grab. A great job by Uxbridge to come down the ball. He's getting workhorse drive because he's getting well-needed playoff. This offense
First and goal inside the 5. Uxbridge trying to move their way in the end zone after what has been a pretty successful first drive. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. LaChapelle keeps it, goes to the far sideline, and he is in for an Uxbridge touchdown. Camden, LaChapelle, that is a LaChapelle drive if I've ever seen one right there.
LaChapelle getting a quick call from the sidelines, coming back in and able to rush for the score. 6-0. He has been a workhorse on drives and well.
Extra point coming up here for Uxbridge, trying to take a 7-0 lead. High snap, kick is up. It is right through the uprights. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, Bay Path will get possession. We'll be right back here in 30 seconds here on My FM 101.3.
Have you been to Galliford's Restaurant and Tavern at Southwick Zoo in Mendon? The Brewer family welcomes you to enjoy their delicious, freshly prepared entrees. Galliford's is not just a restaurant, but a culinary experience, featuring family-style New England comfort food. Check out the Daniels Room, a private function room to accommodate any occasion needed, even a wedding on the grounds of the zoo. The holiday season is waiting for you at the zoo. Go to Southwick Zoo's website to check the date and times of the all-new holiday experience. Make Southwick Zoo and Galliford's a holiday tradition.
Welcome back here on My FM 101.3. 7-0 in favor of the Uxbridge Spartans against the Bay Path Minutemen. Sam Smith alongside Grant Flood. Uxbridge with a pretty dominant drive there.
Absolutely, they have continued to touchdown to give the 7-0 cushion early.
Looks like they might have to hold this ball to make sure it's kicked off properly. Put it away. It is returned from the 8-yard line onward. He is down across the 30-yard line. That was returned there by J.C. Okirtsawaya. It'll be first and 10. Where they're spotting it at about the 32-yard line.
Strong return for this Bay Path team, and they respond on offense. This is what coming off a victory last week. The offense is still trying to find rhythm on their senior.
5.5 to go in the first quarter. Uxbridge leading 7-0 here on My FM YouTube channel. First and 10. at the 32-yard line. And in motion, hand off. And he's swallowed up right away. Can't go the run there with Dominic Mikovich, and it didn't lead to much. Second down.
He did a great job bursting through right side of the O-line and just bringing them down. He said a great.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line. It says 37 on the board. It's actually the 32-yard line when this ball is spotted.
Let's go,
Mac Lafleur waiting for here. On second and 10. Man in motion, Elias Vega. The captain's on this team before the game. Vega trying to break a tackle. He is down across the 42-yard line. That should shoot the chains. It will be enough for a Bay Path first down. Their first for the night.
Vega does a great job there, following the left side of his O-line, following blockers, is able to get just enough for the first down. About 12 yards. Very strong run from Vega to get his.
An 11-yard run on that. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Under center. Hand off to Vega. And he got stopped to keep moving. He gets about 4 or 5 yards on that. Made something out of nothing. It'll be second down at about 4, maybe 5, maybe 6.
Such a powerful runner. Right there, he bounces off the initial contact, but keeps chugging along. Tries to fight for that extra 2 or 3 yards at the end of the run. I thought it was
Second and 7, 40 at the 46-yard line. One man in the back. Under center is Lafleur. He gets the snap, the handoff right away. It was once again Ignatovic. He got a few yards on it, but not enough there. It'll be third down at about 5.
The second carry of the game that time. Pretty much engulfed right away as he had that 3-yard or 2 before he met the D-line. Uxbridge so far stood to the task aside the first down run.
Third down. About 4. The 48. 49-yard line. Quite tough vantage point. Receiver line at the left, one to the right. Fakes the handoff. Goes out of the pocket. Rolls to his right. Looking. Doesn't have an angle. And he's going to be taken down. A huge hit. It'll be fourth down. And Bay Path couldn't get a lot going on Uxbridge's very tough defense. As we've mentioned in their pregame show, we don't mention that. Their defense has been spectacular this year.
Absolutely showing it there. Bending but not breaking. They do a good job of containing the run game of Bay Path. Bay Path forced to throw. Does a good job of rolling out of the right, trying to hit the receiver on the run, but every once in a while it takes them a hit out of that.
They are going for it here on 4th and 4. Might not see a lot of punting tonight due to the wind. It's a very heavy here tonight. One receiver line up on the near side. That is Yandel Torres. Handoff on 4th down. Vega taken down at the 50. And that will be a turnover on down. When we come back in 15 seconds here on MyFM 101.3, Uxbridge takes over. Not going anywhere.
Football game, hometown pride, and American climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
Welcome back here on MyFM YouTube channel and on MyFM 101.3. It is 7-0. They take over on downs, and they run it up the middle of La Chapelle once again, getting a few yards on that one as they took over for a 50-yard line. They got about 4, maybe 3 or 4 yards. They're going to spot it at the 46-yard line. They'll be second and 6. Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, you!
One receiver lined up on the far side. Three on the near side. Right back on the left. LaChapelle has the handoff again. And gets swallowed up by the defensive line of Bay Path on a second and 6. Bay Path after the best stops of the game so far. It'll be third down. We have a timeout here called by Bay Path. We're going to keep it here on the YFM Media YouTube channel. Uxbridge, very reliant on the run game. As you kind of predicted, both teams kind of rely on the run game here. Uxbridge's run game has been fantastic so far.
They absolutely have been. Uxbridge's defense doing as they normally do, that slow down offense. They did a tremendous job of getting the ball back on that great chance for Bay Path to help them. Now Bay Path is stepping up their own way. Uxbridge here, so let's see down play coming up. Third down. First
It'll be third down. About 6 yards. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Both teams battling in out of the timeout here. Third and 6 at the 46-yard line. Aiming to the 40 for a first down. Snap, fakes the handoff, throws deep downfield. He's got a man. It is caught. It is wide open. It's an Uxbridge touchdown. That was caught by Uxbridge's number 12, Thatcher Sweeney, coming through. 13-0.
Well, Sam Sweeney has had a couple of catches so far in this first quarter. None bigger than that one. Flying down the left sideline. One-on-one coverage against the corner. It's a perfectly thrown ball by Paxton, and he just beats him on the run.
Kick is up. It is high, but good. 14-0 in favor of Uxbridge. The rain is starting to come back with us here tonight, but we're gonna take a short break. We come back in 30 seconds. Bay Path will get the ball here on MyFM 101.3.
There are a lot of things that keep you up at night. Fortunately, there's one thing you'll never have to worry about: the security of your hard-earned money at Charles River Bank. When you bank with us, your deposits are insured in full through a combination of coverage from the FDIC and Depositors Insurance Fund of Massachusetts. So you can sleep better at night knowing Charles River Bank has got you and your money well covered. Charles River Bank. Personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC, DIF.
We are back here on MyFM 101.3, 14-0 in favor of Uxbridge. They're punting away here. They're kicking away here as with 30 seconds to go. It'll be returned at about the 23-yard line. Returned by Okir Tawaya, and it will go out of bounds here with 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. Uxbridge dominant once again. This time the pass to Thatcher Sweeney. It was a great one, and it's a touchdown.
And it's a well-placed ball by Paxton. Again, one-on-one coverage, and Sweeney was just able to beat him, and he doesn't beat him if it wasn't for the perfect throw from Paxton, who has had, for the most part, a clean pocket tonight.
Uxbridge will play some defense. Bay Path taking over at the 29-yard line. 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lined up under center once again is La Priori. Gets the handoff right to Okir Tawaya, and he didn't get far. If he got anything at all, couldn't quite tell. It'll be about to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and that will pretty much run out the clock here for the first quarter. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on MyFM 101.3.
It's time for the Reynolds Report, your local sports spotlight on MyFM. From Friday night football and basketball buzzer beaters to the unsung stars of field hockey, track and field, and more. I've got all the highlights, scores, and stories from around the MyFM listening area. Stay up to date with the Reynolds Report and read more at myfmtoday.com. Local sports covered the way they should be, only on the Reynolds Report on MyFM.
Medway Oil and Propane, where you, the customer, will always come first. At Medway Oil and Propane, you receive service by the best technicians in the industry, a caring staff which goes out of its way to ensure your comfort and peace of mind. Medway Oil and Propane has an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, 24-hour emergency service every day, 10 licensed and certified service technicians, automatic delivery with over 200,000 gallons of fuel storage, Medway Oil and Propane energy for every season, and much more.
The wind has intensified here on MyFM 101.3 and on the MyFM Media YouTube channel. Sam Smith alongside Grant Flood here. Glad to have you with us here on the MyFM Media YouTube channel. MyFM 101.3 listeners will be joining as soon as post-game coverage of Milford and Franklin comes to an end here tonight. 14-0 Uxbridge here in the second quarter as it takes over. Max LaPriori once again under center. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It's a bad toss, and LaPriori recovers it. He was trying to toss it to Bowden Barrel, and he couldn't get it to him cleanly. Went right over his head. It's going to be a loss, and it will be 3rd down and long for the Minutemen.
LaPriori, it's a good snap, but the halfback toss just goes way past the running back. 3rd and 22 is coming up here for the Minutemen, and that is a backbreaker if they cannot convert this first down.
3rd and 22 here for Uxbridge. LaPriori fakes the handoff on the snap, throws to his right. That is way incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 22 for Uxbridge, for Bay Path, excuse me.
And once again, LaPriori does a good job handling the snap, but it looked like the wet football got in the way of his grip as he was looking for Torres out of bounds. Pass falls incomplete, and here comes the punting unit for the first time tonight by either squad.
With 11:06 to play here in the second quarter. When we take this break after this punt, the MyFM 101.3 radio listeners will be joining us here tonight after this punt that's coming up here on 4th and 22 as Milford and Franklin's coverage has come to an end. They're at their own 18-yard line. High snap, gets the punt away. It's a really good punt. Caught at about the 47-yard line by LaChapelle. And he is going to be taken down at the 35-yard line. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in 15 seconds here on MyFM 101.3 with our radio listeners coming up shortly.
GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
We are back here on MyFM 101.3 and on our YouTube live stream on the MyFM Media YouTube channel. Sam Smith alongside Grant Flood. Uxbridge will take over at the Bay Path 45-yard line after that punt. We have a report. Franklin has beaten Milford at Franklin High School tonight. That is a huge win for Franklin. But now Uxbridge taking over at the 45-yard line. Handoff to LaChapelle. He'll be getting across the 45 to the 42-yard line here on 2nd and 10.
And Sam, for our audience, it is LaChapelle who has been the story not only last week rushing for over 200 yards for this club, but also tonight scoring the first touchdown as the wind continues to pick up here. So Uxbridge is going to continue to stick with their run-first offense, and it has been working so far. It
will be 2nd and about 8 yards As we officially welcome in our MyFM 101.3 listeners live on the radio right now, Sam Smith alongside Grant Flood. We join you live from Bay Path High School in Charlton, Massachusetts. It is cold and rainy here tonight. Uxbridge with a 14-0 lead after two first quarter touchdowns. Camden LaChapelle, number 8 in white, has been the story here tonight. Third down, it'll be at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 8 coming up. Sam Smith alongside Grant Flood. It has been all Uxbridge so far.
It absolutely has been. They have made 2 fourth-down stops, and they have continued to run the ball. Uxbridge favored coming into tonight 6-1, and they have definitely shown as to be the dominant team up to this point.
It is cold. It is rainy here on this Halloween night. Not a ton of costumes in the crowd, not seeing many at all. People really choosing warmth over style. I honestly do not blame them here tonight. It is cold. 3rd and 10 at the 45. Snap. Paxton looks downfield, throws to his left. It's high. It's broken up. It's incomplete. Looking for Sweeney once again. It'll be 4th down, and we wonder what Uxbridge is going to do here, because the last time they had a 4th and long, they went for it, and it worked.
Well, and this time they're going to be punting against the wind, so definitely more of a reason to stay out on the field, and right now it looks like the offense is staying out on the field.
As the wind intensifies, 4th and 10, 2 receivers lined up on each side, running back on the left hip. It's going to be a surprise punt. Paxton punts it away himself. It's going to go to out of the back of the end zone, and Uxbridge will punt it away on a surprise 4th down punt from the quarterback, and that's where we take a break. We're going to come back in 15 seconds here on MyFM 101.3. Do not go anywhere.
Modern Design and Build out of Holliston is proud to sponsor your local high school football team. From dream kitchens to stunning home additions, we build it right here in your community. Visit designbuildmodern.com to book a free estimate, and let's build something great together.
Welcome back here on MyFM 101.3. 9:01 to go in the second quarter. 14-0 in favor of Uxbridge against Bay Path here, as Bay Path will be taking over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Snap, handoff up the middle, and he's going to run into a sea of Uxbridge defensive linemen. They're not going to get much, if anything at all. They might get 1 yard on that. It'll be 2nd and long.
And as for Bay Path, right now their offense is a little out of sorts. You had that fumble on the last drive. You messed up a halfback toss that led you into a 3rd and 22 situation. But again, Bay Path is going to try to stick with the run game for as long as possible and hope Uxbridge's defense eventually wears out.
It will be 2nd down and 10 at the 20. They need to get to the 30 for a 1st down. Receivers in motion. Quarterback under center, La Priori. Snap, handoff again to Dominic Ignatovic. He got a couple there. It'll be 3rd down.
Ignatovic has been the primary kick returner of this Bay Path squad, so the Minutemen putting a lot of faith in him, especially in the running back position.
The scoreboard has turned off here today. We're waiting on that. We have an official. The referee has stopped the clock here. The lights are still on, so we did not lose power, because I believe we're still on the radio right now. So we did not lose power, but the clock has turned off here on the scoreboard. You're seeing it if you're watching on the MyFM Media YouTube channel right now. You should definitely go over and tune in. If you have not yet, so you can get the video feed of tonight's broadcast. But if you're wanting to listen to the radio broadcast, we'll tell you the story. 14-0 Uxbridge here in the second quarter. The clock is currently off. Waiting to see what's going to go on with the fix here. We have a delay in the game here. How you holding up, Grant? It's a little chilly out here tonight. We're in the elements. Wide open. It's cold.
43 degrees it was at kickoff. Feels like 30 with wind chill. And I'll tell you what, Sam, I wish I brought some gloves. But
so did I.
We're thugging it out here in the cold, bringing you all some high school football. Friday night under the lights here at Halloween.
So they're going to play it even though they don't have a clock right now. Throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. It'll be 4th down. We're waiting on the clock to come back with us. It is still 43 degrees here in Charlton, but it feels like 29 currently. So I say no thank you. It is not 43. It's actually 29 right now. It is a cool Halloween here in Charlton.
And the wind keeps on blowing from right to left, and with this punt formation coming up here, I am super interested to see where this ball's going to end up landing, because you are punting straight into the wind.
Get ready to catch a ball. It could land up here. Who knows? The wind could just take the ball. High snap. They get it away. A wobbly kick. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It lands at about the 50-yard line. It'll be spotted at about the 48-yard line. When we come back, Uxbridge will take over once again to try to continue their offensive dominance so far in 15 seconds here on MyFM 101.3.
GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
Welcome back here on MyFM 101.3. We still do not have a clock currently, but it is 14-0 in favor of Uxbridge. They take over possession across midfield at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10. The clock turns back on. LaChapelle right in the middle of the run. The clock turns back on. He's across the 45-yard line. It is going to be 2nd down and about 5, maybe 6. Can't quite tell. It'll be 2nd down.
6:40 and counting remaining here in this second quarter, as the clock only went out for a couple of minutes there, and all they did was miss a Bay Path drive that resulted in their 2nd straight punt of the night.
2nd down at about the 43-yard line. Needs to reach the 40 for a 1st down, so it's 2nd and 3. Snap, handoff to LaChapelle, and he's taken down right away by Camden Rockwood. The junior gets in there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Rockwood does a great job moving to the right outside and is able to bring down LaChapelle. Does a good job containing the run. 3rd and long coming up here.
So it's 3rd and 5 at the 45-yard line. 6.5 to go in the first half. Here in this windy night here in Charlton. Here on Halloween. The lights looming. It's very spooky outside. Kind of fitting, speaking that it is Halloween.
We're just missing the jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, absolutely. 3rd and 5 at the 45. Snap. Paxton looks deep downfield. Throws it, finds his man almost. It was almost complete. Just through the hands of Grady Walsh, the tight end. It'll be 4th down.
And that's the 2nd time Paxton has had enough time to launch a missile in the pocket, and that time just overthrowing Walsh. The last time Paxton threw a pass for over 15 yards, it was the touchdown throw to Sweeney to make it 14-0. Tough break there for Uxbridge, and they would have loved a 3-possession lead.
4th and 5 at the 45-yard line. Two receivers lining up on each side, running back on the left tip of Paxton. Paxton the snap. Looks, intercepted. It's intercepted across the 30-yard line. All the way back. Touchdown, Bay Path. It's a pick 6. And that is the quarterback, Max LaPriori, scoring himself on the defensive side of the ball, and it's 14-6.
LaPriori does also play outside linebacker sometimes and doing a great job stepping back into coverage and able to intercept the pass thrown right at him. Tough play for Paxton. He's been playing great tonight, but that time overthrew his receiver and threw a pick 6 the other way.
Extra point attempt coming up here. Hunter DeFossi will take this one. Ethan Rodriguez will hold it. Kick is up. It is good. 14-7 here in favor of Uxbridge. When we return in 30 seconds, Uxbridge will get the ball. Do not go anywhere here on My FM 101.3.
It's been said that the most important things in life are the connections you make with others. At Charles River Bank, you'll find not just the powerful solutions you need for managing your money, including paying your bills, handling your day-to-day expenses, and planning for the future, but also the personal connections you can count on from neighbors you know and who are always willing to lend a hand. Stop in or visit us online at charlesriverbank.com to learn more. Charles River Bank, personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC, DIF.
We are back here on My FM 101.3 and on the My FM Media YouTube channel, 14-7 in favor of Uxbridge here over Bay Path. Bay Path getting a surprise pick six on 4th down. Max LaPriori with the return into the end zone for a touchdown, making things 14-6. Then they got the extra point, making things 14-7 here with 5:37 to go here in the second quarter. Bay Path kicking from left to right. Uxbridge will be returning from right to left. DeFossi will kick this one away. Lands at about the 23-yard line, and it's going to be recovered there by Thatcher Sweeney, and it'll be at about the 29-yard line, and Uxbridge will take over.
Well, the only positive for Uxbridge is that they get the ball back right away. You can easily get that interception out of your mind and just try to focus on the offense. And again, the run game has worked well. The passing game, besides that throw from Paxton, has been working well. So I still think Uxbridge is in a good spot. Just have to stick with their game plan and perhaps play more conservative down the stretch. That was their 3rd 4th down attempt of the night, and they converted the first 2.
1st and 10, ball spotted at the 27-yard line. Paxton has the running back to his left, 2 receivers to the left, 1 on the right. Handoff to LaChapelle, and he will get himself across the 30-yard line, and he'll be out of bounds just short of the 35-yard line. It'll be a nice run for LaChapelle, and we have a injury on the field here. But Camden LaChapelle has been, as we're going to keep it here during this, Camden LaChapelle has been very useful so far. He had his best game of the season last week, 28 rushes, 265 yards, tons of touchdowns. He was an unbelievable force to be reckoned with last week, and he's showing that here tonight.
Absolutely, and he is a power-first runner. He really loves to lower the shoulder and fight for those extra yards. We have 2nd down and 2 when we come back from the injury.
It'll be 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line when they come out of this injury timeout here, as there is a downed Minuteman on the field here. You got a sense that the momentum may have switched in this game when that pick six happened in the second quarter, just moments ago, from LaPriori, the quarterback, getting it on an interception on 4th down, running it into the end zone for a touchdown. How do you think that's going to affect Bay Path down the stretch?
Well, definitely Bay Path should have a little bit more momentum now. They've been playing okay on defense all night, but that was the break they finally needed. Now they're on the scoreboard, a pick six, more enthusiastic normally than just your regular touchdown drive. So it should hopefully catapult them into keeping this game close. Again, they are probably realistically not the favorites to win tonight despite being at home, but this is their senior night and they are going to perform for their parents and their relatives and the home crowd.
Dover-Sherburne with a 13-6 lead over Millis. That game's happening right now. Thank you to our board operator Nate Merowitz, who was the board op for the Milford-Franklin game and the board op here tonight back at the MyFM studios in Milford, as that downed Minuteman is back onto his feet, as he is going to be helped off the field here. So I want to shout out Nate Merowitz back in the MyFM Media studios in Milford. Ty McCormick on camera tonight for the MyFM Media YouTube channel. Ty, it is very cold outside. You are surviving. You have gloves. Grant and I don't. That's smart. So he's nodding his head at me right now. But absolutely very good stuff from Ty. Braving the cold with us. Came more prepared than we were, that's for sure, with the gloves. And he's got the hat on. Or is it a hood? Is it a hood underneath there? Both hoods, sweatshirt, and the winter jacket hood. we actually discovered today that we actually have the same winter jacket, which is even more funny. What a coincidence that is. 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line. Need to reach the 37 for a first down. Handoff to LaChapelle. He is going to get there for a first down. He's across the line to gain. They'll move the chains. It's a first down.
LaChapelle needed 2, and he got about a gain of 3 or 4. And again, it is running right at the teeth of this Bay Path defense. And Bay Path's done a good job in containing him best as possible, but he can still break free for those short runs that can convert 3rd and 2nd and shorts.
1st and 10 at about the 38-yard line. Need to get to about midfield to get a first down. 2 receivers lined up to the left of the quarterback. Looks like one on the right. Paxton fakes the handoff, throws. It's incomplete. He didn't have a lot of time as the defensive line got to Paxton a little early there. For his liking, it'll be 2nd down.
And Paxton hasn't faced a lot of pressure by this Bay Path defensive line up to this point. So for him to quickly throw the ball away and avoid a sack, I think Bay Path will take that as a win, trying to pass a little bit more the further we go into this game, Sam.
And you got to think with Paxton going with the wind here, wind going from right to left, so is Uxbridge's offense. You got to think they might be not afraid to throw that ball deep downfield because the wind might take it a little bit more. As it's 2nd and 10 at the 38. Snap. Goes back, throws, pass is deflected. It's caught! It's caught by Cody Veneziano, and he's down at about the 20-yard line. That ball deflected off of a defender into Veneziano's hands. That's unbelievable.
That was amazing. The senior Cody Veneziano with fantastic concentration, able to read the ball off the tip by the linebacker who knocked it up in the air. He was able to snag it and get about a 30-yard gain out of it. What a remarkable play.
Ignatovic got a piece of that throw from Paxton, but it landed right in the hands of Cody Veneziano, and he has a nice big gain. And they are at about the 20-yard line here on first down for Uxbridge. One receiver rolling from right to left. Snap, handoff to LaChapelle, and he will be down at about the 17, maybe 18-yard line, a couple of yards there for LaChapelle.
And right now, you definitely, if you're Uxbridge, you want to score on this drive, whether it's a really short field goal attempt in these wind elements or you punch that ball into the end zone. That is a momentum-shifting play off the catch by Veneziano, so we will see if Uxbridge is able to capitalize.
3 minutes to go in the first half. 14-7 Uxbridge. They are driving. They are spotting the ball at the 15-yard line, 2nd and 5. Receiver rolling from right to left. From left to right, excuse me. Handoff again. This one by Hunter Chayard. And a flag comes out late behind the play. Let's see. And it looks like it'll be backing things up here for Uxbridge. I believe they called a hold. Things will be backing up. Ball will be spotted back at the can't quite tell. Looks like it's about the 22-yard line here. Here with 2:20 to go in the second quarter and counting. Paxton gets the play call from the sideline. Reminder, this is not college of the NFL. The 2-minute warning does not exist in high school football, not yet. So we'll be going right to the end of the first half. Paxton, receiver rolling from left to right. Snap, handoff to LaChapelle, and he is forced out of bounds. They're going to say the clock is still going to run under 2 minutes to go. It'll be 3rd down and long here for Uxbridge.
Oh, you added in the not yet. You got to expect it's going to be coming soon enough, the 2-minute warning to the high school level, just for, I think, more of the safety of the players more than anything.
That'll be a state-by-state decision. Timeout taken. Minute 42 to go here in the first half. We're going to keep it here on my FM 101.3. 14-7 here on a cold Friday, October Halloween night here in Charlton. I'm going to provide temperature updates throughout the rest of the broadcast. I think it's absolutely valid on such a cold night. It's the first real cold night we've had. Still 43 degrees here in Charlton. It feels like 29 outside. The high today was 56. That would have been nice. 56 degrees with not a lot of wind. It's actually 43 and windy here. You might be able to hear it through our microphones. It's a little windy here as it's going to be 3rd and 12 at the 20-yard line out of this timeout. By 10 p.m. tonight, we should be out of here by then, but by 10 p.m. tonight, it's going to be down to 40 degrees. The real feel, 25. So it's going to be nice and chilly here tonight, which is really good sleeping weather.
Absolutely.
Random thought.
Yeah, sure. Why not? No need to have the cold fan running in your room tonight.
Unless you're a maniac like me, who likes it nice and cold in the room when I sleep. I don't know why. Anyway, 3rd and 12 at the 20-yard line. Spotted about the 22, 23-yard line here. No backs in the backfield. Paxton gets the snap. Trouble, throws, pass is broken up. It's incomplete. Paxton did not get a lot of help from his offensive line right there. It's 4th down.
And Paxton once again backpedaling, ran out of room, and Matt Graves, the sophomore, he was the closest one to it as the ball just zipped by him. Dangerous throw from Paxton. If the linebacker had a quicker reaction, that could have been another interception thrown.
As there is a balloon flying around here from the decorations. It is their senior night here at Bay Path here tonight. They're honoring the senior captains and the seniors before tonight's game, before our telecast went live.
Let's go, you!
Minute 34 to go here in the first half. 14-7 Uxbridge. Low snap here on 4th and 12. They're going to go for it. Paxton throws, looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. That was over the head of Bradley Dwight. And when we come back in 15 seconds, Bay Path will take over here on my FM 101.3.
GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
Welcome back here on my FM 101.3 and on our my FM Media YouTube channel for the video broadcast of tonight's game between the Uxbridge Spartans and the Bay Path Minutemen. Sam Smith alongside Grant Flood. Glad to have you with us here tonight on this cold, chilly October night here in Charlton. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line for Bay Path. It's going to be an end around to Elias Vega, and he's down at about the 35-yard line. A nice gain for Bay Path here with 1:19 and counting to go here in the first half.
And Vega got a lot of carries in the first quarter, not so much in the second quarter. Vega needed that run, got about 12 to 13 yards on that run, able to move the chains. And again, right now, if you're the Minutemen, you just want to get in position to score some points, whether that's a touchdown or a field goal.
Final minute of the first half incoming. Do not go anywhere, though, as we'll be having our halftime show coming up. We're breaking down what happened here in the first half, including what happened in the first quarter, for those who didn't catch it on the radio. It's a Vega again. Gets stopped, and he's down at about the 36-yard line. It will be, looks like no gain, and there's a late flag that comes out after the play. We'll see what is being called. Let's see. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Uxbridge is being called. It will move things up, and it will be a Bay Path first down, and it'll be moving the chains pretty decently. Ball will be spotted across midfield with 40 seconds to go. Bay Path getting some nice field position here with some time to work with.
Well, they have some time to work with and one timeout left, so right now you're going to want to attack the sidelines if you're Bay Path.
The ball spotted at the 49-yard line. Lapriori under center once again. Receiver lined up to the right. Fakes the handoff. throws over the middle looking for Vega, and it's just ahead of him. It is incomplete. 34 seconds to go in the first half, still 14-7 Uxbridge. And in this game, the pass game has been effective in some ways, in other ways, big gust of wind. In other ways, it has not been very effective.
And this gust of wind is exactly why it has not exactly worked to plan for both sides of the ball. At least both of these teams are typically run-first offense anyway, but in situations like this with 34 seconds left, you want to throw the ball.
It's good to see both teams not afraid of the wind and willing to throw the ball. Vega in motion, going from right to left. It's a halfback toss. Played over to Okier to Waya. He's down at about across the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd down and long here as the clock ticks, under 20 seconds to go. They're not going to get a lot of time here, kind of a no-huddle offense. They're not going to stop the clock. 15 seconds to go. As Uxbridge will receive to start the second half. Handoff. It fakes the handoff. Final seconds. Not a lot of space here. La Priori throws down the near sideline. Pass is broken up. It is incomplete. And that will do it for the first half. 14-7 in favor of the Uxbridge Spartans here on this cold, chilly October night. We'll be right back in a little bit with the halftime show. Do not go anywhere.
Step into pure bliss at Wink Salon and Spa, located at 32 Hastings Street in Mendon. Let your tension melt away with our full-spectrum infrared sauna and Normatec compression therapy. Rejuvenate with personalized facials, soothing massage therapy, and a wide range of beauty services, including lash extensions and expert hair styling. Whether you need a quick refresh or a full day of pampering, Wink Salon and Spa is the perfect escape. Book now at 508-381-1422 or visit winksalonspa.com. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential.
It's time for the Reynolds Report, your local sports spotlight on MyFM. From Friday night football and basketball buzzer beaters to the unsung stars of field hockey, track and field, and more. I've got all the highlights, scores, and stories from around the MyFM listening area. Stay up to date with the Reynolds Report and read more at myfmtoday.com. Local sports covered the way they should be, only on the Reynolds Report on MyFM.
Step into pure bliss at Wink Salon and Spa, located at 32 Hastings Street in Mendon. Let your tension melt away with our full-spectrum infrared sauna and Normatec compression therapy. Rejuvenate with personalized facials, soothing massage therapy, and a wide range of beauty services, including lash extensions and expert hair styling. Whether you need a quick refresh or a full, or visit winksalonspa.com. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential.
Football game, hometown pride, and American climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
This broadcast of Milford Legion Baseball is being brought to you in part by Oliva's Market, Catering, and Gourmet Gift Shop, providing quality products and exceptional service to the greater Milford community. Oliva's will make your party one your guest will never forget. Whatever your special occasion may be, a stop at Oliva's Market, Catering, and Gourmet Gift Shop is a must. Try Oliva's homemade sausage. Oliva's Market, Catering, and Gourmet Gift Shop, the freshest cold cuts in town. GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
Mom, do I really have to wear glasses?
You do, sweetie. But don't worry, Joseph and Thomas Opticians has lots of fun frames.
Can I pick any pair I want?
Absolutely. And they'll make sure they fit just right.
Oh, they make me look super smart.
That's because you are super smart. And you'll see even better now.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
Are you looking for custom apparel that stands out? The Embroidery Bar in Milford is the place for businesses, families, schools, and teams who want to look sharp. Local and dependable, they've got everything from tees and jackets to cups and unique gifts.
I'm Anthony, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. Whatever you need, embroidery, printing, or custom gear, we'll make it happen. We're here for our community, and we're ready to work with you.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, 2nd floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
Hey, it's Tyler Lawton, and you can join me every weekend from 4 to 7 p.m. for the Weekend Wind Down on MyFM 101.3. I'm bringing you the greatest hits from the 80s and 90s, plus local news, pop culture updates, and a preview of what's coming up this week on MyFM. From interviews and giveaways to sports and community buzz. It's the perfect way to chill out before Monday hits. The Weekend Wind Down with Tyler Lawton every weekend from 4 to 7, only on MyFM 101.3.
Flood Fire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property, they restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
At Imperial Cars, we're proud to support our local schools by contributing a portion of our business proceeds to purchase notebooks, binders, pens, pencils, crayons, markers, and other classroom essentials. Our Crayon the Van initiative is providing hundreds of local students and teachers with the school supplies and classroom supplies they need for a strong start to the school year. Because every student deserves a strong start. For over 30 years, Imperial Cars has been getting your family safely down the road and driving community impact.
Medway Oil and Propane, where you, the customer, will always come first. At Medway Oil and Propane, you receive service by the best technicians in the industry, a caring staff which goes out of its way to ensure your comfort and peace of mind. Medway Oil and Propane has an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, 24-hour emergency service every day, 10 licensed and certified service technicians, automatic delivery with over 200,000 gallons of fuel storage, Medway Oil and Propane energy for every season, and much more.
Where can you find over 20 flavors of muffins, 30 fresh roasted coffees, and a full espresso bar?
It's all at the Muffin House Cafe.
With 6 convenient locations, Medway, Mendon, Hopkinton, Natick, Westwood, and Walpole, you're never far from fresh, delicious treats.
And it's not just muffins. The Muffin House Cafe has fresh-baked cakes for any occasion, breakfast and lunch sandwiches, crisp salads, quesadillas, and so much more.
Ready to check it out?
Visit muffinhousecafe.com today.
The Muffin House Cafe, not just a muffin house.
Milford Tire and Service is not just a tire store. With years of continuous high-quality service, the folks at Milford Tire know what it takes to protect your family when it comes to high-quality, safe tires. Just before you take your family out for your next long or short summer trip, Milford Tire asks you to just take a quick walk around and check the tire tread left on your car. At Milford Tire, they do a full range of repairs, alignments, brakes, struts, shocks, and other jobs, all guaranteed. At Milford Tire, your family's safety comes first, and your cars too. Milford Tire and Service, Route 140 in Hopedale.
The Pool Store, that's all about fun. Let the pool and spa experts at Crystal Pool and Spa of Bellingham be your source for all your pool and spa supplies. Crystal Pool and Spa is the area's leading pool store for families who want to spend less time maintaining the pool and more time enjoying it. Crystal Pool offers the largest selection of pool products under one roof to meet your pool needs and budget. Booking now for openings and closings for 2026. Crystal Pool and Spa, Route 140 in Bellingham, 508-966-1322.
Welcome back here to Bay Path High School here in Charlton, Massachusetts. It is time for our halftime show. That is brought to you by Milford Federal Bank, your community, your bank. The Uxbridge Spartans taking on the Bay Path Minutemen in Uxbridge with a 14-7 lead at the half. Sam Smith alongside Grant Flood. Glad to have you with us. It was a very run-heavy first half from both teams. The run game has been very dominant, especially on the Uxbridge side with Camden LaChapelle.
And LaChapelle continuing his strong performance off of last week. Maybe not 200 yards just yet, but he has still been getting the brunt of the carries for this Uxbridge team, and overall they have been playing pretty good on offense. Had a couple of drives stall out in the second quarter, but they had a 14-0 lead early, Sam.
Yeah, absolutely they did, and that 14-0 lead lasted until it didn't because of a pick six by La Priori, the quarterback for the Minutemen, playing on the defensive side of the ball as well. That's very common in high school, playing on both sides of the ball. Getting an interception and taking it himself and getting Bay Path within 7.
Absolutely, and that pick six has basically changed momentum. We have not seen Uxbridge score since that pick six, as their offense again kind of stalling out late in the second quarter. But that pick six was absolutely massive to gain Bay Path some momentum. Of course, Uxbridge, the heavy favorites coming into tonight's 6-1 record, but you got to give Bay Path their own. They have found a rhythm on defense to stop the Uxbridge run attack, and of course that pick six. Paxton has played well, the quarterback for Uxbridge, but that pick six definitely one he is going to want back, and he is looking to bounce back in the second half.
The wind is intensifying. Papers almost just flew away. I just almost lost my notes. I almost lost the sponsors for tonight that I have to read. It is a cold and windy night, down to 42 degrees, wind chill 28 right now, as camera operator Ty McCormick is grabbing a rock to put on our sheets here tonight. Very smart from Ty McCormick as the halftime show continues here tonight. How is the cold going to affect the second half as it gets darker, it gets colder, and it gets windier here tonight?
Well, the wind's already played such a huge factor. A couple of passes being overthrown because of the wind, a couple of punts not going as far as you would have expected because of the wind, and outside of an extra point, we have yet to have a field goal attempted. Both teams have attempted multiple fourth downs, and as for Uxbridge, they were able to convert a couple of those. So, again, both teams expecting to continue to go for it on fourth down as this game continues.
An underrated part of tonight's game has been the pass game. We haven't seen a whole lot of it tonight due to the wind, but that touchdown that Paxton threw to Thatcher Sweeney was a very nice one as he was wide open.
You could argue that that has been the highlight of the night so far, Sam. What a beautiful throw to Sweeney right down the left sideline. He was able to beat the corner one-on-one coverage and able to score. I believe that was almost a 50-yard touchdown pass for Paxton. So, again, the offense for Uxbridge was tremendous in the first quarter, but was shut out in the second quarter. They were still able to move the ball, but again, that pick six changing momentum into Bay Path's favor.
Absolutely is. Second half about to get started here in just a couple of minutes here at Bay Path High School here in Charlton, Massachusetts on this cold and windy Halloween night here in Charlton. Uxbridge, once again, they're in the road whites with the orange trim and the white shorts. Bay Path will be coming back out shortly there in the home purple jerseys with the yellow trim. Very, the same kind of jersey and color setup as LSU is. LSU fired their coach recently.
Yeah,
Brian Kelly getting fired.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. And of course, if you see on the screen, Uxbridge having a Miami Hurricanes very similar look for them. So very interesting that both teams are, whether or not on purpose or not, identical to a couple of college uniforms. It's pretty cool to see.
Absolutely is. Second half going to get started here in just a couple of moments here on MyFM 101.3. Once again, Sam Smith alongside Grant Flood, live from Bay Path High School here in Charlton, Massachusetts. Third quarter about to get underway here as we're going to rotate right into second half coverage right out of the halftime show. Seamless stuff right here. Came right out of the halftime show right into second half coverage here as it looks like Uxbridge will be receiving here.
And Uxbridge would
excuse
love
me. I apologize. Bay Path will be receiving to start the second half.
And Bay Path, actually, Uxbridge would have obviously loved to get first try with their offense in a bit of a slump, but this is a great opportunity for Bay Path to run the ball and get the run game more efficient because they are heading into the direction of the wind.
Kicking will be Benjamin O'Neill. A squib line drive kick. Picked up, and it's going to be down at about the 26-yard line, and the third quarter is underway.
Don't know if the squib kick was intentional or not. Maybe it was because of the wind, but obviously I think Uxbridge wanted a muffed kick there. and was hoping to recover a fumble. Instead, no dice.
11:57 to go in the third quarter. Third quarter just got started. 1st and 10 at about they're spotted at the 27-yard line. La Priori under center. Back to the back is behind him. Handoff to Okier Tawaya. He gets about 2 yards maybe. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
And again, perfect opportunity to establish the run game. Right now, it seems like a lot of carries are being split, but Elias Vega, I've really liked what I've seen out of him. He's been a very efficient runner so far, lowering the shoulder and trying to create plays with his legs, so maybe they'll go to him more in the second half.
2nd and 8, spotted at about the 30-yard line. The wind picks up, handoff up the middle, and it'll be down across the 40-yard line. Nice run there for Dominic Ignatovic. That'll be plenty enough for a Bay Path first down.
Ignatovic, the junior running back there, haven't called his name a lot in the first half, Sam, but doing a great job there, trying to fool Uxbridge's defense, running right up the middle instead of the end around that they tried to sell.
1st and 10, ball spotted at the 42-yard line. They need to get to the Uxbridge 48 to move the chains once again. Run game being very effective here for Bay Path. Halfback toss, played over to Okier Tawaya. He gets a block. He's across the 40, 35-30, 25-20, and he is gone. Sidesteps the last tackle. He is into the end zone. Oh, they're going to mark him down. They're going to mark him out of bounds at about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looked like he was brought out of bounds just before the end zone, but what a great job, able to use that burst of speed down the left sideline and is able to get inside the 5. 1st and goal coming up. Bay Path has the opportunity to tie this one up for the first time tonight.
It will be 1st and goal at the 4. We are near the Uxbridge fans that have made their way over towards Charlton tonight for this one. 1st and goal at the 4. Handoff up the middle. Trying to work his way through. He is going to be short. That's Ignatovic. He's going to be short by a couple of yards here. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal inside the 2-yard line. This is essentially when you do either fullback dives, and if it gets even shorter than that, you'll try a QB sneak, but definitely Bay Path needing to convert in this red zone opportunity.
Bay Path looking to try to get even here with Uxbridge here on this possession. It will be their first successful offensive drive of the night. Wind intensifies. 2nd down and goal. There's a trouble with the snap. It's picked up there by Ignatovic, and he's down at about the 3-yard line. The ball went right through La Priori's legs. It's going to be 3rd down and goal.
And that's why you have a tailback for situations like that, especially when you're down in the red zone. The quarterback mishandles the snap. It goes straight to the running back. And definitely if you are the quarterback, he is definitely a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, Max La Priori, the junior quarterback, trouble with that snap. 3rd down and goal at about the 3-yard line. He's going to try to keep it himself, and he is in for a Bay Path touchdown. Max La Priori scoring on both sides of the ball, and Bay Path is back within 1.
Very crucial extra point, and if you are Lapori, that is a beautiful redemption story. After fumbling the snap the play before, you get pushed up the middle for 3 yards to score the touchdown and hopefully, in essence, tie up this game with the extra point coming up.
Extra point looming. 14-13 here in the 3rd quarter, 8.5 to play. Lining up to take this one. Extra point incoming. Trouble once again, and it's going to be picked up and they're gonna stop play. It was Ethan Rodriguez, and they're asking why they stopped play. They're gonna call the play incomplete, and Bay Path is still gonna be down 1. Trouble on the snap. We're gonna let Grant break that down when we come back from break. Do not go anywhere. 30 seconds. My FM 101.3.
This is Paul Serpine. If you're a regular MyFM listener, you know me as the voice of Claflin Hill Symphony Orchestra, the guy who gets to stand in front of some of the best musicians in the region, wave a stick at them, and magically amazing music pours out. When I'm in front of our orchestra, I'm in my element. But when I'm in front of my oil burner at 4:30 in the morning with no heat, I'm as useful as a 6-month-old baby. I made a call to Jeffrey Mushnick and his orchestra over at Medway Oil and Propane, and what a performance by Jeffrey and his skilled technicians. Medway Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here on MyFM 101.3. Uxbridge with a 14-13 lead. Hang on to their lead by a thread here against Bay Path live here at Charlton at Bay Path High School on this chilly, windy Halloween night. Bay Path will kick this off from left to right. A line drive kick. Returned just inside the 30-yard line, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. They will take over there. But Grant, break down for us what happened. Try to break through the wind here. Break down what happened on that snap.
Max Lapori with the QB sneak to make it 14-13, and the extra point was looming large, and it was a bad snap by the long snapper, and trying to pick up the ball was the kicker, and he wanted to run with it, but instead of really a play developing, the referees quickly blew the whistle, and play was blown dead. So Uxbridge stays in front 14-13 as we approach the midway point of this third quarter. But Sam, that is a back-breaking play for Bay Path, who has yet to tie the game tonight.
They called it unsportsmanlike conduct on Bay Path after the play, so that moves things up. Uxbridge is across midfield. They're at the Bay Path 45 to start this drive.
Definitely, if you're the Minutemen, you're starting to sense that frustration build a little bit. A lot of things have not gone their way tonight.
Man in motion is Dwight. Paxton hands it off to LaChapelle. Breaks a couple of tackles. He's across the first down marker, and he's going to be down across the 30-yard line. Might be down at about the 26 or 27-yard line. A big gain of over 20 yards. Going to be plenty enough for a first down.
LaChapelle doing a great job bouncing off his lineman, bobbling his way through, and is able to pick up about 22, 23 yards on that run. Fantastic play, and again, Uxbridge knows that Bay Path is not going to go down quietly tonight. This is a must-score possession for them, in my opinion.
A gain of 19 on that play. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to the left. Man in motion going from right to left. Handoff to LaChapelle. Once again, it's the same play from the last time around. It gets him a few yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Again, nice play by the running back, able to move to his right. Just try to follow the blockers best he can. That time landing out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down in medium coming up.
2nd down, and they're going to mark it 3. As they are moving along here quickly here in the third quarter. Uxbridge with a great drive so far. 2nd and 3, ball spotted at the 20-yard line. Paxton has a running back to the left, two receivers to the right. Handoff to LaChapelle. Once again, he gets the first down, and he's going to be down across the 17-yard line. That should move the chains, and it will. That'll be enough for another Uxbridge first down.
For LaChapelle, he's just following his blockers down that right side. That is the 3rd straight run in a row where he wants to go down the right sideline, and whatever works has been working. Ball is now inside the 20-yard line. Very good opportunity here to score if you're Uxbridge after giving up 2 straight touchdowns.
7 minutes to go in the third quarter. 14-13 Uxbridge against Bay Path here on MyFM 101.3. 2 receivers to the left, 1 line up to the right. Back line up on the left hip. It's going to be LaChapelle again, and he's going to keep it moving. He is going to be down inside the 10-yard line. Keeps things moving. It'll be another first down here for Uxbridge. It'll be first and goal.
Excuse me, Sam. LaChapelle is the workhorse of this offense for Uxbridge, and they are doing a great job in just trying to wear down the D-line of the Minutemen, running right up the middle and trying to be as elusive as possible to get those defenders chasing and exerting more energy.
First and goal for Uxbridge. Looking to strike. Snap. Handoff again. Bounces off a tackle. A couple of flags fly. A big hit at the end. Flags fly. That run there by Hunter Shared did not lead to much. It'll be second down pending a flag here. They're going to say it is a face mask. And it's going to be on Bay Path, so it'll be half the distance to the goal. It'll be first down and even less to gain for Uxbridge here. It'll be first down at about the 2 or 3 yard line. Can't quite tell from our vantage point. Snap, handoff to LaChapelle, and he is down short. Second down and goal.
Of course, face mask penalties are 10-yard penalties, so the ball was originally placed at the 13-yard line, assuming they got down to the 3, and now they have second and goal basically inside the 2. So again, Uxbridge looking to continue their run-heavy offense. They have yet to throw on this drive. It will be interesting to see if that changes now that they're inside the 5.
Second and goal at the 2. Snap, handoff, LaChapelle taken down immediately. Taken down right away there by Trevor Rose. It'll be third and goal, and they'll back things up a little bit here for Uxbridge here on third down.
And Rose does a great job going through the right side of that offensive line, and he's able to get in the backfield, able to wrap up the running back for about a loss of 2. And again, we have yet to see a run by Uxbridge on this drive. Very curious if that changes now that you lost yardage on your previous play.
A pass, you mean?
Yes.
Yes. Third and goal at the 4 yard line. Under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Wind is howling. Fakes the handoff, looks the pass, throws end zone, caught for a touchdown. Cody Veneziano, who had a surprise catch in the first half, gets a nice pass there from Paxson, and Uxbridge is up 20-13.
And as we said, they have yet to pass all drive, and they do so there with a 2-yard touchdown bullet to make it 20-13. Now, this extra point is huge because that's the difference between obviously a 7-point game and an 8-point game, and Bay Path attempting a 2-point conversion later on.
Kicking this one will be Benjamin O'Neill. Snap, kick. It is up. It is good. And it is 21-13 here in favor of Uxbridge. When we come back, Bay Path will get possession. Uxbridge up by 8 here on MyFM 101.3. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There are a lot of things that keep you up at night. Fortunately, there's one thing you'll never have to worry about: the security of your hard-earned money at Charles River Bank. When you bank with us, your deposits are insured in full through a combination of coverage from the FDIC and Depositors Insurance Fund of Massachusetts. So you can sleep better at night knowing Charles River Bank has got you and your money well covered. Charles River Bank. Personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC, DIF.
We are back here on MyFM 101.3 and on our MyFM Media YouTube channel. Uxbridge getting a huge touchdown, making things 21-13 here in the third quarter. 4:29 to play. It'll be kicked away here by Benjamin O'Neill, who just kicked the extra point moments ago. Line drive kick. It'll bounce, and it'll go to the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line, will Bay Path. As break down what happened there, not a lot of passing on that drive until the final play when Veneziano gets that touchdown.
Yeah, and Veneziano was doing a great job on the left side, able to cut that route and get the touchdown in the back of the end zone. But a lot of runs by this offense of Uxbridge, and they were able to literally run the ball down to the 2-yard line. Very impressive stuff.
After a very dominant drive from Uxbridge, let's see how Bay Path responds. One receiver lined up to the left of La Priori. It's going to be a fake. It's going to be an end around of Vega. And he will not get far. He might get back to the original line of scrimmage. A double handoff there. It'll be second down.
Well, you're trying to fool the defense, and again, while you're driving into the wind, you're going to be running the ball quite frequently, and Vega's had a pretty good night on the ground. That time just couldn't create an opening, only a yard.
2nd and 9. They gave him a yard. It'll be spotted at the 21-yard line. Clock is ticking. Under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Sam Smith with Grant Flood here with you here on MyFM 101.3. 21-13 Uxbridge over Bay Path. Two receivers lined up to the left. Handoff once again, far side. Gets across the 25-yard line. A nice gain. It'll be third down and manageable here for Bay Path.
Definitely third down and manageable for the Minutemen. And again, on third and short situation, wouldn't mind seeing a run here. I don't think that's necessarily a bad play call, but definitely I think you would need to throw as Lapari's getting more involved in the pass game. It would be nice to see him throw here on 3rd and 6.
La Priori effective here tonight on both sides of the ball, is responsible for both touchdowns, a pick 6 on the defensive side of the ball, and running it in himself. 3rd and 6, the wind is really intensifying here. Snap, handoff, up the middle, first down and a lot more. It will be Dominic Ignatovich. Good gain, plenty enough for a Minutemen first down.
And Ignatovich has been doing such a good job tonight. He has been getting those inside handoffs, and he has been making wonders out of those carries. Another first down carry for him. He's had about 2 or 3 since the second quarter. So the drive stays alive for Bay Path, and again, they continue to drive in a situation where they're only down 1 possession.
Down by 8. The ball is down at the 38-yard line of Bay Path. Need to reach their own 48 to get another first down, if not more. More balloons flying. I'd be able to see it on your screen here on MyFM 101.3 and on the MyFM Media YouTube channel. Handoff once again. Not a lot there. Handoff, it was Bowden Barrel who ran that one. Bowden Burrell could not get much of anything. It'll be second down and long here for Bay Path.
And Burrell quickly ran out of room. He took the carry up the left side, trying to follow blockers. The quarterback, one of the blockers ahead, but just ran out of room and only gained 2 yards on the play.
It'll be second down and 8. At the 40-yard line. Snap, handoff again. Kept here by Okir Tawaya. He'll get to about the 47-yard line. It'll be just short of a first down marker. They're going to say it's about 3rd and 1.
And here is where you can continue to run the ball inside against this tough Uxbridge defense, but they are starting to exploit their run defense. See if Bay Path can continue their luck. They have converted a 3rd down already this drive.
3rd and 1 at the 47-yard line. Final minute of the third quarter here in Charlton. Man in motion. Vega gets the handoff. He's not going to get anywhere. It's going to be a loss of a couple of yards. It'll be 4th down here. And now what do you do if you're Bay Path? You'd be kicking into the wind. If you were to punt this, it's going to be 4th down and about 3.
This is a tough position because you're only down a possession heading into this 4th quarter. I'd play it safe and punt because your defense has played good enough to keep you in this game, and it looks like they will punt it away. Tough play there from Vega, trying to shift his direction from right to left, but could not make the break in time. Got tackled in the backfield, and they're going to wait until the 4th quarter, wisely so, punting out of the wind.
And that will do it for the third quarter. 21-13 Uxbridge. 4th down and 4 coming up on the other side of this break. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back in 60 seconds here at the 4th quarter on MyFM 101.3.
At Imperial Cars, we're proud to support our local schools by contributing a portion of our business proceeds to purchase notebooks, binders, pens, pencils, crayons, markers, and other classroom essentials. Our Crayon the Van initiative is providing hundreds of local students and teachers with the school supplies and classroom supplies they need for a strong start to the school year. Because every student deserves a strong start. For over 30 years, Imperial Cars has been getting your family safely down the road and driving community impact.
Where can you find over 20 flavors of muffins, 30 fresh roasted coffees, and a full espresso bar?
It's all at the Muffin House Cafe.
With 6 convenient locations, Medway, Mendon, Hopkinton, Natick, Westwood, and Walpole, you're never far from fresh, delicious treats.
And it's not just muffins. The Muffin House Cafe has fresh-baked cakes for any occasion, breakfast and lunch sandwiches, crisp salads, quesadillas, and so much more.
Ready to check it out?
Visit muffinhousecafe.com today.
The Muffin House Cafe, not just a muffin house.
Welcome back here on MyFM 101.3. 4th and 4 for Bay Path, and looks like they are going to go for it here to kick things off. 4th and 4 at the 45-yard line. Big play here to kick off the fourth quarter. 21-13 Uxbridge here against Bay Path. Handoff. It is going to be a first down for Bay Path. It's going to be Ignatovic who gets across midfield. That will move the chains. A gutsy play on 4th and 4. Ignatovic gets it done.
And Ignatovic with his second first down run of the drive. And what a gutsy play call that is, as you mentioned, Sam. Ending the third quarter in punting formation, facing the wind, switching sides in the fourth quarter, proceeding to go for the 4th and short, and converting it. Drive staying alive for Bay Path.
1st and 10 at the Uxbridge 49-yard line. 11.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Just getting things started here in quarter number 4. Snap, fakes the handoff. It looks like La Priori might keep it himself here, and he is going to get maybe a yard. Can't quite tell if he got a yard or so on that. It'll be 2nd and long here for the Minutemen.
Yeah, La Priori doing a good job wanting to make most of it, so he'll get a yard or 2 on the carry, but he did not want to throw an incompletion away, and he did not want to obviously throw a risky pass into coverage, so sometimes it's best for the quarterback to just take it himself.
It'll be 2nd down and 9 at the 48-yard line here for Bay Path. Should be very interesting to see what they decide to do here.
That missed extra point off their last touchdown looming large now. 8-point game. If they score, they will have to go for 2 to tie it.
Quarterback under center. 2 men in the backfield. Handoff to Ignatovic, trying to push his way through. Keeps it moving, gets taken down at about the 41-yard line. A nice gain. It'll be 3rd down and short here for Bay Path.
This is Ignatovic's bread and butter, just running right up the middle, having his linemen push him a couple extra yards, and making 3rd and 4th in short situations. 3rd and 2 coming up here for Bay Path, but overall their offense has switched to the run game here in this second half after passing quite a bit in the third quarter, and it's been working for the Minutemen.
3rd and 2, they're at the 41-yard line. Need to reach the 39 for a first down as they are across Uxbridge territory, going from right to left across your radio and across your screens on the MyFM Media YouTube channel. Snap, handoff. It's to Okir Tawaya. He'll get across the first down marker. That'll move the chains. Is enough for a first down. Okir Tawaya coming through.
Okir Tawaya doing a good job staying to the right side of the line and able to pick up about 3 or 4 yards and the first down.
It is 1st and 10. Move the chains. It'll be at the 37-yard line. 21-13, just over 9 minutes to go. Some movement on the offensive side here and a flag comes out. And they're going to say it's going to be on Bay Path here. It'll back things up. It'll be even longer for Bay Path here. It'll be first down and long. At the 42-yard line, they're going to spot it. They'll be 1st and 15.
Yeah, that's a back-breaking play because you just converted the first down off the rush, and now it feels like that momentum gets sucked away thanks to the penalty.
1st and 15 at the 41-yard line. Need to get to the 26 for a first down. Man in motion. Hands it off up the middle. It's Vega trying to roll the way to the left side, trying to break a tackle. He does not break a second one. He'll be down at about the 40-yard line. Only 1 yard gain there. It'll be 2nd down and 14. They're going to spot it at about the 39-yard line. So it'll be a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Right now, I think the right decision is to continue to run the football as the gusts of wind continue to blow, as we are continuing to dip into the low 40s temperature-wise.
My phone says it's not loading. It says it's 42 degrees, but it feels like it's 27, so the wind chill's gone down even more. Grant and I do not have gloves. Hands are in the pockets currently. 2nd and 11, they're going to spot it. Run up the near sideline. It's Vega. Big gain. He's across the 15-yard line. That'll move the chains and then some. It'll be enough for a Bay Path first down as Vega takes it up the near side and gets about 20 yards on that run.
Well, Sam, we've seen it plenty of times tonight. Vega, when he can create separation outside the offensive lineman, he can really break away. That time flying down the left sideline, doing a great job bouncing out to the left side, and it is a first down well inside the 15.
It'll be at the 14-yard line here on 1st and 10 for Uxbridge, for Bay Path, excuse me. 1st and 10 at the 14. La Priori under center. Fakes the handoff. Going to look to throw here on 1st and 10. Doesn't have a lot of options. Goes right, goes back to his left, going to sidestep. He's going to run it himself. He drops the football. It's recovered by Bay Path. Unbelievable. They might have gained a yard on that fumble recovery. It's going to be 2nd down and about 9 at about the 13-yard line.
They definitely did, Sam. That ball moved forward after the fumble, so shockingly enough, I mean, it almost felt like Lapori deserved to gain a yard or something out of that. A lot of scrambling behind the line of scrimmage. They'll mark it 2nd down and 6. So, yes, they're going to get quite a few yards off that fumble recovery.
More balloons are flying around here at Bay Path High School. 2nd and 6, maybe 7. 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line here. 6.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. La Priori under center as he has been all night. Tosses it over to Burrell. Flag comes out. And it'll be stopped. We'll see what the call is here on the play. Holding on Bay Path. So that'll back things up even more for Bay Path to try to tie this game with 6:11 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it looked like it was a hold. And that is going to back up Bay Path as they continue to drive down the field, but it's been a couple of penalties tonight, Sam, that have really killed the momentum of a couple of Bay Path drives. Now they're way backed up past the 20.
Looks like they're going to spot that ball at about the 21-yard line. Under 6 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter as Bay Path is driving to try to tie this game as the wind really intensifies. The hardest it's been all night long. 2nd and 16 at the 20. Decorations are flying everywhere across your screens on the MyFM Media YouTube channel. 2nd and 16. Handoff up the middle. Might have got a couple of yards there. It'll be 3rd and long here for Bay Path.
It's not just balloons. Now we have hot dog wrappers blowing out on the field as well as more decorations from tonight's Bay Path Senior Day getting blown onto the field.
Leaves are flying in from right to left.
I mean, this is incredible. You got to give the players and coaching staff so much credit for staying fit in these conditions.
And look at the trees in the background. The trees are moving very much so in the background. You should have seen it earlier when we were setting up here our equipment here. The scenes were gorgeous behind the trees. Tons of colorful different trees. 3rd and 12. Run on the near side. Okir Tawaya. He is going to be very close to the first down marker. We'll see where they spot the ball. Looks like it'll be at about the 5-yard line. And in this situation, a touchdown, a field goal does you no good. You got to go for it here.
You absolutely have to. 4th and 2 will be the call, and that is a great run to pick up 9 yards on that carry. So 4th and 2 is coming up here, and again, down by 8. You need 8 points on the board, and the only way you're going to get there is if you score a touchdown first.
4th and 2. Ball spotted at the 7-yard line. This is going to be the biggest play of the game so far.
Undoubtedly.
Lining up under center as per usual. One receiver lined up to the right in the slot. Toss over to Vega. He is going to get in the end zone. A flag is down. A flag is down. It's going to be a hold. They're motioning. Let's see what it is. The referee's cap went flying. A hold on Bay Path, and that means that touchdown will not count. It'll be 4th and long here for Bay Path as that wind, the wind of gusts coming from behind us, it sent me forward.
It sent me forward a couple of times tonight, Sam. Imagine these players, a very risky decision to go for a halfback toss on that play because of the wind. And unfortunately now for Bay Path, that touchdown wiped off the board, and they are really backed up thanks to the penalty.
4th down and long. Here it comes right here. Man in motion. He's going to look to throw. LaPriori throws, deflected, intercepted. It's intercepted by Uxbridge. Breaks a couple of tackles. And he's going to be down at the 45-yard line. Balloons flying everywhere. It's going to be an interception for Uxbridge. They'll take over at the 45-yard line. Unbelievable.
LaPriori played turnover-free football all night long until that point. It was a very tough play. 4th and goal. You're going for the money shot, and it ends up being deflected and intercepted, and a great return past midfield, I believe, for Uxbridge. They look to kill the remainder of this 4 minutes and 21 seconds and try to heat the buses up early.
Once again, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Milford Tire Service, where your tires are their business, and by Southwick Zoo, where the family can have fun, and by American Climbers, providing quality tree care services to Central and Metro West Mass since 1996. 1st and 10, trouble with the snap, and Paxton gets on it at the 40-yard line. A loss of 5. Paxton, oh man, we saw that a little bit earlier here tonight. We've seen that a couple of times with fumbles behind in the backfield. And thankfully for Uxbridge, they get on it. It's going to be 2nd and 20 at the 35-yard line, a loss of 10 on that.
Nothing Paxton can do there, and I don't know if it's the wind's changing direction of the ball the second the ball is snapped, or if the players' hands are getting too cold and they're just starting to drop the ball.
2nd and 20 at the 35. Handoff to LaChapelle. Breaks a tackle. Down across the 50. He'll be down at about the 47-yard line. A huge gain there of about 15 yards, maybe more. It'll be 3rd down and short.
And that's exactly why you give it to your running back, as LaChapelle is having another tremendous performance. That time running right up the middle and making it about a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 3 at the 47-yard line. 3rd and 3. 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Uxbridge. Flag comes out as they jumped immediately. It is going to be 3rd down. On the flag, it's going to move things up. It'll be a 1st down here. Yes, it will. It'll move the chains. It'll be a offside on the defense. It'll be a 1st down.
Such a tough break for the Minutemen, but the D-line jumped too early, and that's going to give them the free 5 yards they needed for the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Under 3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Running back on the left, Tifa Paxton. Handoff. LaChapelle gets across the 35-yard line. He's down at about the 30-yard line, a 13-yard gain. And LaChapelle once again moving his way through. It's another Uxbridge first down with 2:27 to go.
The Uxbridge faithful in front of us beginning to cheer and realizing that, of course, this is a running clock right now. So right now, Uxbridge just needs to play turnover-free football for the remainder of this one, and they should have it.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line, approaching 2 minutes to go. If Uxbridge scores, that should pretty much put this game away. Snap, handoff to LaChapelle, breaks a tackle, rolls to his left. He's down at about the 25-yard line, and you're not really worried about scoring in this point of the game. You're worried about getting rid as much clock as you can. Bay Path will take a timeout, and we will as well. We'll be back here in 15 seconds here on MyFM 101.3.
There are a lot.
Football game, hometown pride, and American climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
Welcome back here on MyFM 101.3. 21-13 in favor of Uxbridge over Bay Path here at Bay Path High School in Charlton, Massachusetts. It is a cold Halloween night here on this Friday night under the lights, and Uxbridge has led the way offensively thanks to Camden LaChapelle.
And LaChapelle, once again, just being the dominant force he is, he did a tremendous job tonight holding on to the football, playing turnover-free football for him, and just continuing to chug those legs forward after initial contact. He has been very impressive, scored the first touchdown of the night, and he is looking to seal this one in the win column for Uxbridge.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line. Snap up. There's a flag down. False start. It's going to be on Uxbridge. That'll move Uxbridge back to about the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 10 once more at the original line of scrimmage.
Uxbridge looking to hold on and win their 7th game of the season, as for Bay Path trying to avoid their 6th loss of the year.
2nd and 10 at the 30. Wind is howling so hard, my water is falling down on the table. Thankfully, the cap is on the water, can confirm. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line. Trouble with the snap again, it's fumbled, and Bay Path recovers it at the 34-yard line. Trouble for Uxbridge. Oh my goodness gracious. This game just got very interesting. Bay Path will take over on a turnover.
What did I say, Sam? Gotta play turnover-free football, and Uxbridge does not. And poor Paxton doing a good job tonight, but he threw an interception and fumbled not once but twice on that play, recovered by the Bay Path defense. And now the Minutemen, here's your chance, a minute 46 to go. You have an opportunity to tie up this football game and potentially force overtime.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by GNC Plumbing and Heating, big enough to tackle the toughest job, small enough to treat you like family. 1st and 10, 35-yard line, 1:46 to go. Bay Path has 65 yards to go and about 100 seconds to work with. Snap, toss to the right, it's Vega. He gets a couple of blocks, and he is down across the 40-yard line. It'll be at about the 43. No huddle offense here for Bay Path. They're going to keep it moving here on 2nd down.
Vega has been a great runner all night long. We should continue to feed him here.
2nd down and 1. Gain of 9. Ball spotted at the 44. Handoff to Ignatovic. Gets it across the 1st down marker. That'll move the chains. Timeout called by Bay Path with 1:17 to go. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on MyFM 101.3.
This high school broadcast is being sponsored in part by All Temps Systems. At All Temps, they deliver the highest level of quality for your comfort. Experienced technicians, customer-first mindset, and upfront pricing, all at All Temps. They service all brands and are licensed and fully insured on all services performed. Have All Temps service all of your home comfort needs for you and your family. All Temps is your #1 team. All Temps Systems, Pond Street in Milford.
Welcome back here on MyFM 101.3. That is going to be our last commercial break before the end of regulation tonight. The final minute 17 of this game will be uninterrupted here on MyFM 101.3 and on our MyFM Media YouTube channel. 21-13. Bay Path takes over on a fumble. They are 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. 54 yards to go. Out of this timeout, 2 receivers to the left. None to the right, running back in the backfield, quarterback under center. Snap, looks to throw. Trouble, rolls to his left. LaPriori keeps it across the 50, across the 45, and he's down short of the 40-yard line. Good heads-up play there from LaPriori. Gets about 10 or 11, maybe 12 or 13 yards. And that'll move the chains for another first down, and he gets out of bounds as well.
LaPriori doing a great job, not only keeping his eyes down the field, but even before running the football, doing a nice little pump fake to ensure the defense, hey, I am running this football, and he's able to pick up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40. Minute 8 to go. LaPriori under center, 2 backs in the backfield, 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right. Toss over to Vega, rolls out to the far side. He will get another first down and more. He sidesteps a tackle, keeps it moving. He's going to keep going. He's down at about the 15-yard line. Elias Vega just changed the landscape of this game immediately. First and 10 at about the 15-yard line. It keeps moving things up with under a minute to go.
Vega just continues to rip off tackles down that right sideline. Amazing run to set up shop inside the red zone.
It's inside the 10. It's going to be spotted at about the 6-yard line. 40 seconds to go. Snap. Rolls to his left, looks to throw. LaPriori sidesteps a man. He'll try to get in. Tumbles. Touchdown! Max LaPriori, his 3rd touchdown of the night. It's 21-19 with 25 seconds left. (21-19), 25 seconds to go. There is a downed Uxbridge Spartan at the goal line back there, but we will wait and see on that. What a play by LaPriori. Again, he turned that into his drive, and now, barring a 2-point conversion, we might have some more football to play tonight.
Man, Sam, you got to give all the credit in the world to LaPriori. This is a junior. He is trying to make sure that he is the starting quarterback for his senior year, and what a display for him tonight. Aside the pick 6, he had his 2nd touchdown run moments ago, and again, utilizing his legs to roll out to the left. Does a great job following his blockers, takes that one-on-one shot, dives into the end zone for the score, and now after this injury timeout, it is all about the 2-point conversion.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Floodfire Pro, the premier choice for professional repair, remediation, and restoration services. And by Modern Design and Build, your premier choice for remodeling, renovations, construction, and design. And by Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, make Oliva's your next stop for all your special planned events. And by Pepperoncini's, got your wings before the game and after. During the post-game show, we'll be naming our Pepperoncini player of the game, so we'll be keep your eyes and ears out on that here on MyFM 101.3. Tonight's game is also brought to you in part by Crystal Pool and Spa for all your pool and spa needs, now booking for 2026. And by Wink Salon and Spa. The best journey in life is the journey back to yourself. Take a well-deserved break from the stretches of your busy day to focus on you. and by ABC Air Heating and Cooling, quality HVAC services including installation, timely maintenance, reliable service, and energy savings. 21-19, 25 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Injury timeout here as there is a down Spartan at the goal line on the near side. This game has been unbelievable to say the least here tonight.
And it's amazing to see how Bay Path has responded. Obviously they're at home and obviously it's senior night for them, but again, this is Uxbridge coming into tonight with 4 more wins on their record, so the fact that the Minutemen have even kept it this close is amazing in its own right, let alone a potential game-tying 2-point conversion with 25 seconds left.
Absolutely. As he is being helped off the field right here. 2-point conversion coming.
A well-needed timeout for both of these teams to try to get back in the groove of things after the couple-minute injury timeout. Got to talk things over here if you are Bay Path. Running the ball has worked tremendously tonight, but is also a do-or-die 2-point conversion, so I would not be surprised to see a throw.
Shout out to Nate Merowitz back in MyFM studios in Milford, staying nice and warm, I'm sure, unlike us. I'm jealous of you. Anyways, for pulling double duty here tonight, he was the board operator for the Milford-Franklin game that you heard earlier here on MyFM 101.3, and now he is the board op for tonight's game as well back in Milford. So shout out to Nate for sticking it out in the Milford studios. Ty McCormick braving the cold with us. He's the camera operator for the MyFM YouTube channel. Go subscribe to the MyFM Media YouTube channel right now. With 25 seconds to go, it's a 2-point game, 21-19. Here comes Bay Path, a 2-point conversion away from tying this game after scoring Max LaPriori's 3rd touchdown of the game on the run. Two rushing touchdowns and a pick 6. Will they tie this game here? 25 seconds to go. LaPriori, there's a stop, and another timeout taken. This one taken by Uxbridge. 25 seconds to go, and they're going to freeze LaPriori here, and we delay the inevitable.
Well, we can't take the timeouts into overtime, so you might as well use them up now. Although, very interesting play to use a timeout here if you're Uxbridge, because obviously if Bay Path does convert this 2-point conversion, you have 25 seconds to try to drive down the field and win this game in regulation. So it is a bold strategy for them to use a timeout here.
At the conclusion of this game, we'll be rotating right in to the post-game show that is brought to you by Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center. 25 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. We're waiting on a 2-point conversion attempt to try to tie this game at 21. Both teams going to take this timeout to try to draw up a play. Uxbridge didn't like what they saw and froze the quarterback. And now here we go. This will decide the game tonight. .25 seconds left. LaPriori under center. 2 backs to behind LaPriori. 1 receiver to the left. Snap. Fakes the toss. Hands it off. Vega's in! The 2-point conversion is good, and it is tied at 21. Wow.
Perfection. Give the ball to Vega. He's been one of your hardest working running backs tonight. Goes right up the middle untouched. Beautiful blocking by the offensive lineman of the Minutemen, and he scores with ease to tie it at 21.
21-21. 25 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Unbelievable game here. What a comeback here from Bay Path. Down 13-0 at one point in this game, scoring 3 touchdowns, 2 of which in the second half, tying things up at 21. And now Uxbridge, with their backs against the wall, 6-1 record on the line against a 2-5 Minutemen team with a chance to try to put this one away. They'll have 25 seconds to work with here.
And the biggest storyline tonight, Sam, this game is tied for the first time since it's been 0-0 back in the first quarter. Really impressive stuff from the Minutemen, able to come back from 14-0, as you mentioned, to miss a extra point earlier in the third quarter and respond in kind with the converted 2-point conversion to tie it up.
So to break down what happened, Uxbridge scored the first 2 touchdowns of this game, making it 14-0. Then they scored. Bay Path scored 1 in the final minutes of the second quarter, making it 14-7. Then they made it 14-13 earlier in the third quarter. Uxbridge got one to make it 21-13, and now Bay Path scores a touchdown, gets a 2-point conversion. It's 21-21. The ball is live. It was a fumble. It's recovered there in the backfield. They'll try to take it as close as they can. Runs with a man. He's down at about the 17-yard line. That return was by Cody Veneziano.
Veneziano, he had a very tough time handling this ball as it continued to bounce off the ground. And of course, it's a kickoff, so once it makes contact with the returner, that is a live ball. Muffed kick is all in play. And again, trying to salvage that return, get him out to around the 15-yard line. But ultimately, I think it would be wise to kneel up the clock and go into overtime.
21-21, 17 seconds to go. Gotta wonder what Uxbridge will do here. Will they kneel it or will they try something here? 17 seconds to go. Very risky. Timeout called by Uxbridge. 17 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. What a ball game it has been here on MyFM 101.3. 21-21, 17 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Sam Smith alongside Grant Flood. Ty McCormick, our camera operator for the MyFM Media YouTube channel. You can go watch the video feed of this game tonight live on there. There will also be a highlight reel of this game being produced. It'll be coming out later this week.
And you'll definitely want to catch the highlight package on our YouTube channel because, oh my goodness, what a comeback this has been for Bay Path.
Uxbridge coming out of the timeout. Bay Path will be exiting their huddle shortly. Uxbridge going from left to right. Bay Path going from right to left across your radio. Uxbridge in white. Bay Path in purple with the yellow trim and the yellow pants. Here we go. 17 seconds to go. Paxton has 2 receivers to the left. They're going to hand it off to La Chapelle. And that'll be a couple again. That ball's live. That ball is free. Let's see. It's recovered by Bay Path. 9 seconds to go. Uxbridge tried to run it on first down with 17 seconds to go. He dropped the football, and Bay Path recovers, and they're inside the 20-yard line. Oh no for Uxbridge.
Sam, I said about 20 minutes ago at this point, you gotta play turnover-free football. You have now fumbled twice in the final 2 minutes, this time well inside field goal range for Bay Path to win it. My goodness, what a game this has been.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bay Path takes over. La Priori under center. Ignatovich in the backfield, so is Vega. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Time ticking, throws, intercepted! It's intercepted! Time will run out. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to be thrown out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Time will run out. Turnovers galore happening here. 21-21 as time runs out here in Charlton at Bay Path High School.
This whole situation could have been avoided if Uxbridge just took the knee. All of that crazy, bizarre final 10 seconds of regulation could have been avoided with one simple kneel down. But guess what, folks? We're going into overtime regardless.
We have overtime incoming, and we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back in 30 seconds. Overtime coming up live on MyFM 101.3.
Have you been to Galliford's Restaurant and Tavern at Southwick Zoo in Mendon? The Brewer family welcomes you to enjoy their delicious, freshly prepared entrees. Galliford's is not just a restaurant, but a culinary experience, featuring family-style New England comfort food. Check out the Daniels Room, a private function room to accommodate any occasion needed, even a wedding on the grounds of the zoo. The holiday season is waiting for you at the zoo. Go to Southwick Zoo's website to check the date and times of the all-new holiday experience. Make Southwick Zoo and Galliford's a holiday tradition.
Welcome back here on MyFM 101.3. We are in overtime. It is the first game that MyFM 101.3 has broadcasted this year that has gone into overtime.
I'm the good luck charm.
Yes, you are. I have done play-by-play for 3 high school football games this year, and all of them have been within 1 possession.
Maybe you're on a roll too.
Maybe we're just a dynamic duo or something that leads to cinematic masterpieces like this game here tonight here in Charlton on this cold Halloween night. I believe it is going to be college overtime rules here in high school overtime.
And it looks like getting the ball first is Bay Path.
They will get the ball first, spotted at the 10-yard line.
So instead of college rules at the 20, offense gets the ball at the 10. Very interesting.
First and 10 at the 10. Up the middle, Ignatovic down.
If there was ever a time for both of these teams to just commit to the run, right now would be the time. You only need 10 yards. So I expect both teams to continue to run, especially for Bay Path, who has had a plethora of strong runners tonight.
2nd and goal at the 6 here in overtime here on MyFM 101.3. The wind is the hardest it's ever been tonight. Wind gusts over 25 miles an hour currently. Snap. Vega gets the handoff. He is going to be short. It'll be 3rd down and short inside the 5-yard line.
Nice run trying to go up the middle there. As you mentioned, 3rd down coming up, and maybe it would be wise to throw the ball here if you're Bay Path. The run game's working, but obviously Uxbridge's defense knows the run game's coming.
3rd down here in overtime. Ball is spotted at the 2-yard line. La Priori under center. It's La Priori in trouble. He's taken down. He is sacked out of the pocket. It'll be 4th down.
And that is just amazing awareness by Uxbridge's defense. La Priori has been rolling out to the right all night long. That time they finally get the sack. I believe that's the first sack of the game by Uxbridge as well, if I'm not mistaken. And now 4th and a mile. I think a little too long for the field goal, so you're going to have to go for it.
In Massachusetts high school football, teams use a 2-part overtime system, kind of like college football, starting with possessions from the 10-yard line and alternating possession, and moving to a 2-point conversion shootout after the 2nd overtime period. Thank you to Nate Merowitz for sending that to us. 4th down. The ambulances are in the background here. 4th down. Gets the snap, looks, escapes a tackle, rolling, throwing, pass is broken up. So now Uxbridge will get the ball at the Bay Path 10-yard line coming up shortly.
And that is an amazing stand by Uxbridge's defense, able to get the sack on 3rd down and then the pass deflection on 4th down. And you have to give Max Lapori all the credit in the world, rolling out from right to left, trying to find a play on the run. Instead, his heroics fall short.
So if Uxbridge scores, they win. They will start at the 10-yard line just like Bay Path did, as we are in overtime.
Let's go, La Chapelle!
You can hear the fans chanting for La Chapelle. Paxton looks to throw on 1st down. He gets rid of it. He throws it away. It'll be 2nd down. He gets rid of that one. That ball lands in the bushes. Might be heading down towards the trees down there.
and especially might continue to roll as the wind gusts continue here. And that has been the toughest thing for these quarterbacks, especially is one, the ball is going to travel a little further in the air because of the wind, and two, your hands are getting extremely cold at this point. Tough to have a grip on the ball.
41 degrees here in Charlton, feels like 24, according to my phone. And it definitely feels a lot colder than 24 right now. 2nd down and 10 to get. If they score, they win. Trouble with the snap, and Paxton lost it. It's recovered by Bay Path. My, oh my.
3 straight drives for Uxbridge, resulting in a lost fumble. I don't know how Bay Path keeps on doing it, but they are right on top of these fumbles. What a remarkable performance, and the defense stands tall, and we have double overtime coming up in a matter of moments.
We are going to have second overtime football here tonight. We go into double overtime, both teams failing to score on the first overtime period, second overtime coming up. After this, if nobody scores in these next 2 possessions, 2-point conversions until somebody scores and the other team does not.
Buckle up, folks. This is going to be entertaining.
This is going to be a heck of a game to finish here tonight. 21-21. We're in double overtime here in Charlton at Bay Path High School. Snap. Uxbridge starts with the football. La Chapelle's taken down immediately. It'll be 2nd down. So they rotate possession. Second overtime is the opposite of the first overtime. Uxbridge starts with the football in the second overtime.
And that's the best thing possible for Uxbridge, is that you just forget that fumble even happened. Now you have another chance to take the lead right away. No praying your defense makes the stop. You get possession first. You need to capitalize. Your last 3 drives have ended in a turnover.
2nd down. Ball is spotted at the 11-yard line on the far hash. Snap, the handoff. La Chapelle is taken down. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long coming up here. And again, Bay Path's defense knows the run game is coming. I would expect to see a pass here from Paxton on 3rd down. But again, these heavy wind gusts coming from right to left is making it hard to throw.
3rd down here, coming up. If you're watching the MyFM Media YouTube channel, you see the ambulances in the background. Hopefully anybody that is involved in what's going on is okay. 3rd and goal, third and 11 pretty much to get to the end zone, is the ball spotted at the 11-yard line. Paxton fakes the handoff on the snap, looking to throw. Throws end zone. It is incomplete. It'll be 4th down. It's a good play call on 3rd down, though, Grant, trying to throw that ball at the 11-yard line.
It absolutely was. Nice inside fake on the play fake, and then nice little pump from Paxton. Gets the ball to the end zone looking for the tight end, but a great pass breakup by one of the Minutemen linebackers, able to knock it away. So now it's 4th and 11 in essence coming up.
Now, do you kick the field goal here?
I don't think so. It
you
is
go for
way
it?
too windy, and it's 11 yards away. Maybe if you were inside the 5, I'd consider the field goal, but otherwise I'd go for it.
And it looks like they are. Usual formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, back on the right hip. Trouble again with the snap. Paxton picks it up and throws it. It is caught for a touch. They're going to say incomplete. They're going to say incomplete. The throw was intended for Thatcher Sweeney. It looked like he caught it, and they're saying he dropped it. They're saying no. The referees talked about it, and they said no.
Sweeney was looking for his second touchdown of the night. It was a beautiful throw from Paxton after the bobbled snap, going for the end zone. Sweeney jumped up for it. He must have not come down with it from the official's view. A turnover on downs, and here's Bay Path's chance to win it in dramatic fashion.
Thatcher Sweeney, the man who thought he caught the ball, jumping up and down, really annoyed with that, a call from the referee.
Visibly distraught, and you can't blame a receiver in this scenario.
It will be first down and 10 with a chance to win it for Bay Path. Snap, handoff. Here's Elias Vega. He works his way in, and Bay Path has won the game. Elias Vega runs his way into the end zone on the near side, and the Bay Path Minutemen pull off the upset and beat the Uxbridge Spartans 27-21 in double overtime.
This was a tremendous all-around team effort, and it ends with Elias Vega, their senior running back, on his senior night, capping it off in a remarkable two-possession come-from-behind victory for the Minutemen. What a tremendous game. And as for Uxbridge, a tough pill to swallow. They dropped their second game of the season.
Uxbridge falls to 6-2. As Bay Path improves to 3-5.
I cannot believe what we have witnessed tonight, Sam. This game, from the second half onward, became an instant classic.
That is one of the best football games I have ever watched in person. That was unbelievable. What a game.
I'll tell you what, the home crowd won tonight, and it was a monumental upset for this Bay Path team. And don't think they didn't fight for it. They fought like heck to come back and win this one. Down 14-0, down 21-13 with less than 2 minutes to go. Their defense forced turnovers at the necessary time, and they won it with the walk-off rushing touchdown by Vega.
We are going to take a short break. We're going to come back in 60 seconds. When we come back, it'll be time for the postgame show here on MyFM 101.3.
There are a lot of things that keep you up at night. Fortunately, there's one thing you'll never have to worry about: the security of your hard-earned money at Charles River Bank. When you bank with us, your deposits are insured in full through a combination of coverage from the FDIC and Depositors Insurance Fund of Massachusetts. So you can sleep better at night knowing Charles River Bank has got you and your money well covered. Charles River Bank. Personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC, DIF.
Don't be fooled by the name Pepperoncini's Pizzeria. It's not just pizza. Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill at East Main Street in Milford is a family restaurant with a full menu for your full family. From their great tasting appetizers to game time wings on the bone tossed in a multitude of different flavors. Pepperoncini's offers catering for all corporate events as well as private parties. For the best pizza in the Milford area, it's Pepperoncini's. Bring the family to Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill. You won't leave hungry. Gluten-free pizza on the menu.
Welcome back here to Bay Path High School here in Charlton, Massachusetts. It is time for our post-game show that is brought to you tonight by Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center, at your service, customer-focused and ready to help. The Bay Path Minutemen pull off what seemed to be an impossible upset, beating the Uxbridge Spartans 27-21 in double overtime. Sam Smith alongside Grant Flood. What a football game, to say the least. Let's kind of break down what happened here. Bay Path, you can hear them on the far side. They are excited after this huge win, improving to 3-5. Probably one of the biggest upsets of the season so far. Let's break down what happened. Uxbridge gets off to a 14-0 lead. Then Bay Path doesn't go down without a fight, getting back within one. Uxbridge scores in the fourth quarter to make it 21-13. Then Bay Path ties it pretty much at the buzzer, tying things up at 21 with a 2-point conversion. And then we go to double overtime. Fumbles galore happen. Runs his way into the end zone, and Bay Path wins 27-21. Grant, thoughts on that? That was an unbelievable football game.
poetry.
Yep.
And for Elias Vega, the senior running back, getting the walk-off touchdown in double overtime just feels poetic. And what a comeback win this was for Bay Path. It really had the Dave versus Goliath feel to it. Down 2 possessions in the second quarter. Is the home team gonna come back and make the dramatic upset happen? And they do, thanks to timely stops with their defense. They got a plethora of fumble recoveries, multiple interceptions, and they really earned this comeback win.
And that brings us into our player of the game, brought to you by Pepperoncinis. Get your wings before and after the game. And of course, it is the man who scored the game-winning touchdown in double overtime, Elias Vega. Besides, of course, the game-winning touchdown, he was so useful on those end-around routes that led it to success, which helped Bay Path get down the field much quicker.
Well, especially in the last offensive possession of the of regulation, Vega was able to break off it would appear to be about a 25-30 yard run, and that really gave, I think, Bay Path the confidence to finish that drive in a touchdown, which they did, and of course got the 2-point conversion to force overtime. So again, Vega with a couple of timely runs, picked up multiple third downs on the night. We think he is definitely deserving of our most valuable player of the night award.
Yeah, absolutely. Pepperoncinis player of the game tonight is Elias Vega. That is going to do it for MyFM's football coverage on Halloween night. Shout out to those calling Milford and Franklin, Dylan Patemery, and Ben Smith doing the game tonight. Ben Smith, by the way, a freshman at Dean College. A freshman at Dean College, already calling games for MyFM. Absolutely great stuff. First game, Franklin getting the win, the local team to Dean getting the win, and that was fantastic to see. In this game, of course, absolute, what do the kids say? Cinema. 27-21, double overtime win for Bay Path. Shout out to Nate Merowitz back in the studio for making sure we're getting on and off the air tonight. Thank you very much. We really appreciate all your hard work on the board operation. Ty McCormick, you're bundled up. You got the gloves on. We're matching jackets. Shout out to you for braving the cold with us and being the camera operator here tonight. You are nodding and you are freezing and you want to get out of here. So we're going to get out of here right now. Thank you all for listening on MyFM 101.3 and on our MyFM Media YouTube channel. Bay Path with a 27-21 win in double overtime. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to MyFM 101.3's coverage of high school football. Brought to you by Milford Federal Bank, Joseph and Thomas Opticians, Milford Regional UMass Memorial Health, Crystal Pool and Spa, The Embroidery Bar in Milford, All Temps System, Milford Hardwood, Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, Pepperoncinis, Winks Salon and Spa, ABC Air Heating and Cooling, Milford Tire Service, Southwick Zoo, American Climbers, GNC Plumbing and Heating, Flood Fire Pro, Modern Design and Build, and Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center. Now we send you back to your regularly scheduled programming.